Hello! I know I haven't uploaded in a while, and I don't plan to resume regular videos on this channel, but I was recently in a geography class where I had to write about an interesting fact every week. I thought that those facts would make good content for the channel, so here we are. There will be 2 facts each about North America, South America, and Africa, and 3 facts each about Asia and Europe. Apologies to anybody from Oceania watching this. Blame my teacher. I wanted to write about Oceania as well. All sources will be linked in the description. You'll see a number pop up in the bottom left corner of the screen when I'm citing something. That is, unless I forget. I'll probably forget. I hope I don't, though. Found in the Yucatan Peninsula in southeastern Mexico, cenotes are natural sinkholes. Many of the cenotes are located in the ring of cenotes, which is a dense cluster of cenotes formed as a result of the Chicxulub meteor impact. Cenotes have become major tourist destinations for visitors to the Yucatan. They are important sources of drinking water due to the lack of rivers and fresh water in the Yucatan. The water quality of Yucatan cenotes, which is under threat from human activity and development, is therefore vital to the water supply. The Parque Nacional Corcovado is located on the remote Osa Peninsula in southern Costa Rica. It is a lush, tropical, and very biodiverse rainforest environment. The national park provides a refuge for endangered species, such as the white-lipped peccary and jaguar. The Osa Peninsula attracts a lot of ecotourism, which is mostly popular with the local residents as a source for wealth and employment for one of Costa Rica's most impoverished regions. Plans for an international airport near the Osa, however, have proven controversial. The Salar de Uyuni salt flat, is the world's largest salt flat. The Salar de Uyuni is located in a dry, warm, and high elevation part of South America, near the Atacama Desert. This environment caused the evaporation of the Paleo Lake Minchin, forming the salt flats. The end of Lake Minchin is not precisely known, but scientists estimate it to be approximately 30,000 years ago. National Geographic describes the Salar de Uyuni as one of the most extreme and remarkable vistas in South America, if not Earth. Tepuis are large flat mountains surrounded on all sides by cliffs, mostly found in southern Venezuela. Many of the tepuis have large karst caves underneath their summits. The most well-known tepui is Mount Roraima, at the tri-point border of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, with a surface area of 34 square kilometers. The spectacular Angel Falls are located on Auyan Tepui. Lake Natron, in the north of Tanzania, is hypersaline and alkaline, and often turns red due to pigments in the microorganisms that thrive in hypersaline environments. During their breeding season, 75% of the global population of 2.2 to 3.2 million lesser flamingos flock to Lake Natron, where they have no predators. The flamingos are, however, under threat, with many flamingos dying at Lake Natron, which could be due to toxins in the water and lower populations of the algae that flamingos eat in the water. Flamingos on Lake Natron are also threatened by plans to build a soda ash extraction factory and a dam on the Owasso Ndiro River. The Piton des Neiges, which translates to Snow Peak in English, is the tallest point of Réunion Island, an overseas region of France located east of Madagascar in the Mascarene Islands. It was once a very active volcano, but is now dormant, with the majority of volcanic activity on Réunion occurring at Piton de la Fournaise. Around the Piton des Neiges are 3 cirques, volcanic calderas which drop steeply from the surrounding terrain. The cirques, along with the Piton des Neiges itself, are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO describes the site as including a great variety of rugged terrain and impressive escarpments, forested gorges and basins creating a visually striking landscape. This week I forgot to write something for the paragraph, so I just wrote down some facts that I knew about Bhutan. Tourists in Bhutan must pay a $100 a night sustainable development fee. Bhutan has diplomatic relations with only 54 countries and not the USA. Bhutan is the only country in the world to measure gross national happiness instead of GDP. Coverage of this has been mixed, with some news outlets praising the idea, others pointing out issues with it, and still others pointing out the hypocrisy of Bhutan's history of ethnic cleansing. Gangkhar Puensum is the tallest unclimbed mountain in the world due to a ban on climbing peaks above 6,000 meters in Bhutan. The Tian Shan is a mountain range in Central Asia, extending from the Chinese city of Urumqi to the Pamir Mountains in Tajikistan. The Tian Shan Mountains were an important part of the historic Silk Roads, overland trade routes between China and the Western world. The large Issyk-Kul Lake is located in the Kyrgyz part of the Tian Shan. The brackish Issyk-Kul, which translates to warm lake in English, never freezes. Gengish Choksu is located on the border of Kyrgyzstan and China and is the tallest mountain in the Tian Shan. Nearby Khan Tengri, the highest point in Kazakhstan, is located on the tri-point border of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and China and has a distinctive pyramid shape. Borneo is one of the largest Indonesian islands and is the only island in the world shared between 3 UN recognized states. Borneo is a tropical rainforest and is home to the Bornean orangutan. Bornean orangutans are critically endangered and rapidly declining in population due to habitat loss and hunting. Borneo has several national parks, notably including the karst caves, sandstone pinnacles, and high biodiversity of UNESCO World Heritage Site Gunung Mulu National Park. Lake Constance, or Bodensee in German, is a lake situated on the borders of Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. The cities of Konstanz, Friedrichshafen, Lindau, Bregenz, and Kreuzlingen all line the lake shore, along with many other towns and villages. The Rhine River runs through Lake Constance. There has been no formal treaty ever signed to denote the borders within Lake Constance. The neighboring countries have different positions on who actually owns the lake, but it has not been the source of much conflict, and legal disputes are settled on a case-by-case basis. Ljubljana, with a population of approximately 300,000 inhabitants, is the capital of Slovenia. It is topped by the historic Ljubljanski Grad Castle, which has helped defend the city throughout the last millennium. Ljubljana is an old city, having first been built by the Romans as Amona. Nearby to Ljubljana are prehistoric pile dwellings. More recently, Ljubljana has been part of Austria-Hungary and Yugoslavia before Slovenia gained independence in 1991. Modern Ljubljana has been shaped by the legendary architect Jose Plečnik and his human-centered urban design. Ljubljana is known for being a sustainable and walkable city, winning the European Green Capital Award in 2016. Gosau is a village in the Austrian Alps. It is part of the state of Oberösterreich, Upper Austria, and has a population of 1,841. The Gosau Tal Valley, where the village is located, is surrounded by mountains, with only 2 road exits. The dramatic Gosau Kam mountain chain south of the Gosau Tal has sharp, tall, gray, and rocky peaks and white glaciers, which can be seen from almost everywhere in Gosau. Because of this, it stands out unmistakably from the surrounding densely forested peaks. The crystal clear waters of the beautiful Verderer Gosau Sea and Hinterer Gosau Sea lakes sit at the southern tip of the Gosau Tal and at the foot of the Gosau Kam. Gosau and its neighboring towns are connected by a large and complex network of well-signposted hiking paths, which travel through tranquil evergreen forests and mountains. The paths also have a surprisingly large number of alpine huts, which provide traditional Austrian food and great places to stop and enjoy the stunning views. Coverage has this has I can't speak. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that out. I hope I remember to cut that out.